As Shaheen Bagh protest enters day 68, the Supreme Court appointed interlocutors will again meet the protesters today. The interlocutors, which include senior lawyer Sanjay Hegde and Sadhana Ramachandran, will visit the stir site and try to convince the protesters to vacate the area. On Wednesday, when the interlocutors first visited Shaheen Bagh, the protesters refused to budge and reiterated their demand of repealing the CAA, the NRC and the NPR. They also demanded that the centre should directly hold talks with them and assure that the citizenship law would be repealed. The Supreme Court appointed mediators have assured Shaheen Bagh protesters of an exemplary solution and also extended support to their right to protest.
हमारा जो देश है, भारत देश जो है, हिंदुस्तान इसलिए है कि हम हर एक की बात की इज्जत करते हैं, एक दूसरे की बात की इज्जत करते हैं, सुनते हैं और आगे निकालते हैं, है कि नहीं है? है ना? तो आप चाहेंगे कि आप हमसे बात करें? अगर आप नहीं चाहेंगे तो हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बोल देंगे वो नहीं चाहते। हम चाहते हैं, तो हम भी चाहते हैं आपसे बात करना। ठीक है? और हम मिलकर हार निकालेंगे। और हम ऐसा हार निकालेंगे और मुझे ये पूरी उम्मीद है, मुझे मेरा विश्वास है, हम ऐसा हार निकालेंगे कि न सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान के लिए लेकिन पूरी दुनिया के लिए वो एक मिसाल बन जाए।
After mega anti-CAA rally was held in Chennai on Wednesday, the Tamil Nadu cops have booked 20,000 protesters. The cops said that the case has been registered for holding the march without any official permission. The mega march was organized by Muslim organizers from Kalvanar Arangam in Chepauk in Chennai. Meanwhile, the protesters at Chennai's Washerman Pit are adamant to continue the protests on 6th day. The protesters seek repeal of the citizenship law, NRC and NPR and have refused to disperse. There is around the clock police deployment in the area and a tight vigil is being maintained by the police.
Shaheen Bagh is inspiring protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act in Tamil Nadu. After days of sit-in at Washerman Pit, thousands descended on the state capital on Wednesday.
Hundreds and thousands of people have gathered here and are saying that they will continue to protest unless and until CAA, NPR and RC is revoked. They're saying that the state government needs to be more sensitive about their demand and they will continue the fight unless and until the Tamil Nadu state government, the AIADMK government decides that this is something that the Muslim community in the state is opposing and that CAA, NRC and NPR should be revoked in the state assembly.
The protesters took out a 200-meter march from Kalaivanar Arangam Stadium to Chepauk, defying the Madras High Court's order on Tuesday that restrained them from taking out any rally.
India is a secularism practice country, right? So they have considered us, they have left us. That is the biggest wrong, okay? People's poker is for us. He refused to speak for us. Then why he is sitting at there? They should consider this.
All of us are interested to continue this until the government takes back this.
The protests have become a hot political topic in Tamil Nadu. The DMK has been demanding a resolution against the CAA by the Assembly.
They are agitating for the past 1 week. Police have ill-treated them, hit them, or beaten up the agitators who are peacefully agitating. The government wants to somehow stop these agitations.
They are adamant, hell-bent on opposing BJP, just to oppose BJP, because DMK, Congress, Communists and other political parties here, they are not able to, they are trying to instigate, provoke Muslims. That is what is happening.
Chief Minister EPS has dismissed the opposition protests as a politically motivated drama.
இதே சொல்லி நீங்க மாட்டு மக்களை ஏமாத்திட்டே இருக்கீங்க. இதனால யார் பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்காங்க சொல்லுங்க. நாங்க தீர்வு வாங்குறோம். தமிழ்நாட்டில் வாழ்கின்ற தமிழ் மண்ணில் பிறந்த எந்த சிறுபான்மை மக்கள் பாதிக்கிறார்கள் என்று சுட்டிக்காட்டுங்க.
The Dravidian parties have also taken the flight to Delhi. The DMK, MDMK and other opposition parties have met President Ramnath Kovind and presented over 2 crore signatures collected against the CAA. With Akshayanath and Shalini Lobo in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Hyderabad office of UIDAI has sent notices to 127 people for allegedly obtaining Aadhaar numbers on false pretenses, but asserted that these have nothing to do with the citizenship issue. The Aadhaar issuing authority stated that notices were issued after complaints were received from the state police. Reacting on the UIDAI notices, AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi accused the body of abuse of power.
Even before any NRC, another citizenship test is making headlines in Hyderabad. 127 people in the city have been issued notices by the Aadhaar authorities asking them to prove their citizenship. The UIDAI, the nodal body that issues 12-digit biometric ID, says the notices were issued after complaints from the state police. Mohammad Sattar, a resident of Bhavani Nagar, is among those who received a notice.
मेरे को ये लेटर आया आधार कार्ड ऑफिस से और ये लेटर आया बाद मैं नॉट इंडियन बोल के है इसके अंदर तो मैं परेशान होकर साफ करने गया अब साफ जो भी है देख रहा है.
Sattar's lawyer is questioning the jurisdiction of the UIDAI in issuing such orders.
आधार कार्ड अथॉरिटी सिटीजनशिप का क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकती. इट इज बियॉन्ड द जुरिसडिक्शन, इट इज बियॉन्ड द अथॉरिटी ऑफ आधार कार्ड अथॉरिटी टू इंक्वायर अबाउट द सिटीजनशिप ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल.
The demand for citizenship proof has drawn a sharp reaction from Hyderabad MP and AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi. He questioned the authority of the UIDAI to demand citizenship proof. The authority later clarified that the Supreme Court has directed it not to issue Aadhaar to illegal immigrants. It has extended the deadline for personal hearing from February 20th to May. Bureau Report, India Today.
Days ahead of US President Donald Trump's visit to India, Cabinet Committee on Security yesterday cleared the acquisition of 24 multi-crore US helicopters for the Indian Navy. The 24 Lockheed Martin helicopters will boost India's capability to perform anti-surface, anti-submarine warfare missions. The procurement assumes importance in light of China expanding its naval reach in the Indian Ocean region. However, Trump's India visit is not likely to be big on the trade deals. On Wednesday, President Trump said that US is saving big trade deal with India for later. Meanwhile, India has also hinted that it is no rush. India Today learns from government sources that India would not compromise on the interest of its people by hurrying into a deal during the visit of President Donald Trump.
We can have a trade deal with India, but I'm really saving the big deal for later on. We're doing a very big trade deal with India. We'll have it. I don't know if it'll be done before the election, but we'll have a very big deal with India.
Just days before his visit, US President Donald Trump indicates that much anticipated trade deal with India might not happen at all. Both sides seem to have hit a deadlock over tariff. Sources tell India Today the Indian government does not want to rush into a trade deal that is not mutually beneficial. The trade war dates back to 2018, when the Trump administration started applying tariff on steel and aluminium imports from dozens of countries, including India. India retaliated with tariffs on a variety of goods like walnuts, almonds, cashews. The Trump administration then removed India from the GSP program, an agreement that gives emerging economies easy access to its markets. Policy analysts say Trump has eyes on the presidential elections this year. He is apparently keen to have a deal which could help him win votes in some swing states like California, Washington, Texas, and Georgia. There are other irritants too, like tariff on medical devices and investment barriers. Trump's talks with Modi might help resolve some of the deal breaker. Bureau Report, India Today.
And preparations are underway on a war footing for a gala welcome to US President Donald Trump and wife Melania. The 13-kilometer route between Agra's Keria Airport and Taj Mahal will all going to be decked up to welcome the world's most powerful leader. 3,000 artists will dot the entire route for a grand welcome to the US President. In Gujarat's Ahmedabad, where the US President will be inaugurating the Motera Stadium, posters of the two leaders can be seen erected. The two leaders are also going to be holding a 22 kilometers road show. More than 100 camera crews are now being set up as the road show will be telecast live globally. Meanwhile, the MEA has released a video welcoming the US.
So we have invited artists from all across the country, from all the states and union territories. The artists will be performing on the respective stages being created for all the states, on which they will showcase their own state's culture. And this will also be a way of extending a warm welcome to the visiting dignitaries.
Meanwhile, in order to ensure Yamuna appears clean, 500 cusecs of water has been released into the river by the Uttar Pradesh Irrigation Department. The Yamuna water level is dismally low, with plastic seen everywhere. Here's a report.
Well, on the one side, the UP administration is working day and night to make sure that Agra is clean and beautiful for US President Donald Trump's visit. This is the stark reality. You can see Taj right behind me over there. And this is the Yamuna that has been left barren for months now because the administration has not been paying attention. They have just woken up. And now they have decided that around 500 cusecs of water should be released via Ganga, and that would mix into the Yamuna and reach here in a few days. This is the current situation. It's very dirty here. There is plastic lying around everywhere, and the water level is so low that it is also unbearable. The stench here because of the plastic and the garbage is unbearable. And this is something that the UP administration is now working on, because they have taken out water from other places which would travel here at least 17 kilometers and then come here right behind. On one side, where the UP administration is doing everything to make the front of Taj look better, this is the reality that we see behind. With Pradeep Gupta from Agra, Milan Sharma for India Today.
Another Indian national aboard Diamond Princess cruise ship has been tested positive of coronavirus on Wednesday. According to the Indian Embassy in Japan, the virus-affected Indian has been shifted to a hospital. This is the 7th Indian on board Diamond Princess to be testing positive for deadly virus. A total of 138 Indians, including 132 crew and 6 passengers, were amongst the 3,711 people on board the ship that has been quarantined and docked at the Japanese coast earlier this month. 621 people were found to be infected with the new coronavirus as of Wednesday. Meanwhile, passengers began leaving the ship on Wednesday after the end of a 2-week quarantine period that failed to stop the spread of the virus amongst passengers and crew. Sonali Thakkar, a crew member on Diamond Princess ship, had sent a new video requesting the Modi government to help them and bring them home soon.
मैं सोनाली ठक्कर डायमंड प्रिंसेस जापान से आज फिर एक बार हमारी इंडियन गवर्नमेंट मोदी जी से ये रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहती हूँ कि हमारे लिए कुछ हेल्प भेजें। आज 14 दिन कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं क्वारंटीन को। हम इस शिप पे हैं, हमें अब तक इसी शिप पे रखा गया है और हमारे टेस्ट भी कंप्लीट नहीं हुए। हम सारे क्रू मेंबर अभी भी हेल्प की इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं। हम सारे क्रू मेंबर अभी भी वेट कर रहे हैं कि हमारे टेस्ट हो और हमें अलग कर दिया जाए। हमें कुछ दिन पहले ये न्यूज़ मिली है कि सारे के सारे पैसेंजर जब डिसएम्बार्क हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद हम क्रू मेंबर का क्वारंटीन पीरियड शुरू होगा। We request you to send some help as soon as possible so that we can be moved to a safer and better environment. We want to come back to India. Please help us.
3 people were killed and 10 injured in an accident during Eminem chief Kamal Hassan's film shoot at EVP Studios in Chennai. The accident occurred when a crane crashed upon the people during the shoot of his upcoming film Indian 2. 2 of the 3 people killed are assistant directors. About 10 technicians who were present at the set have already been severely injured. Kamal Hassan and director S. Shankar were present at the shooting spot when the incident took place. Hassan arranged for the injured to be taken to the hospital immediately. And the BJP attacked the Congress for allegedly working in sync with Pakistan to float the Hindu terror booty. BJP's Rajya Sabha MP GVL Narasimha Rao led the charge, but Congress leader in Lok Sabha Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary was quick to return the fire, pointing a finger at BJP MP Sadhvi Pragya Singh Thakur. Our political bureau with this story.
Within 24 hours of former Maharashtra top cop Rakesh Maria's disclosure of Pakistan ISI's plot to pass off 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks as an act of Hindu terror, the BJP has come out all guns blazing against Congress leader Digvijay Singh. BJP MP GVL Narasimha Rao led the charge against the Congress.
Hindu terrorism was a joint sinister plot by the ISI, elite and Indian National Congress Party. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress government were out to really somehow bail out the Lashkar-e-Taiba for its acts of terror.
Undeterred, Congress leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary hit back, explaining the context of Hindu terror.
हिंदू टेरर सब जब लाए थे उसका पीछे अलग पृष्ठभूमि थे, आप जानते हैं, और मक्का की विस्फोट थे, और उसके जानते हैं कि प्रज्ञा ठाकुर बगड़े ये सारे लोग पकड़ा गए थे.
BJP MP Sadhvi Pragya Singh Thakur, accused in the Malegaon blast case, hit back at Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary.
पहले मालेगांव ब्लास्ट 2008 में हिंदू आतंकवाद कह करके हमें अंदर किया. भारत में रहते हुए इतनी बड़ी पार्टी होते हुए और ये सब लोग उसके पाकिस्तान की योजना यहाँ स्लीपर सेल उनको करते हैं.
Shivsena MP Arvind Sawant questioned ally Congress on the Hindu terror charge.
Terror is a terror. Don't color it either by this or that way. Pakistan's issue is independent of all these issues within the country.
Rakesh Maria's book talks about 10 Pakistani terrorists being given fake Hindu names and identity cards with fake addresses in India. Maria writes, their photographs were clicked to make fake identity cards to pass them off as Indian Hindus. To complete the Hindu impersonation, they were instructed not to forget tying the red sacred thread around their wrists before landing. Maria then goes on to write that Ajmal Amir Kasab would have died as Samir Dinesh Chaudhary if all would have gone as planned, and that there would have been a headline that Hindu terrorists had attacked Mumbai. BJP has questioned senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh releasing a book 26/11 RSS Ki Sazish, asking the Congress to explain the alleged coordinated approach of Pakistan's ISI and the Congress leader.
Somebody was helping them in India as a handler, giving them this kind of a political hue to the whole terror attack. So certainly, was Digvijay Singh the man who was doing this?
Mumbai Top Cop's book seems to have reignited the Hindu terror bogey at the disadvantage of Congress party, with BJP firing all cylinders. The Congress party has hit back and questioned Rakesh Maria's claim. The party wants to know as to why this never came up during investigations or court proceedings. With camera person Vishal Behel, this is Anand Patel in New Delhi for India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.